like as we're looking back over towards this, it's going to be a nice setup coming out with a G2 on defense first. Technical pause coming out, a couple of shots going back and forth, and they weren't kidding. We're getting right into the action on this one. Patek does find one off the go, but it's going to be Photo that finds one as well. Moving this back over into a 4v4 as the push is coming out quite strong back over towards A.
Oh, and actually his shock dart there to try and damage the planter, actually landing on the owl drone. So now going to set up for a retake here, G2. You can see it's already coming through to try and back up. Artist not really finding too much just yet, but it looks like he's going to send his owl drone into lamps here, and he's going to get a bit of a surprise because there's 3 stacked up in here. And actually, Pitt's going to finally open in here. Traded back from Tajin. David P going to find 2. That's fantastic work from him now, and they're going to push all the way through.
Crazy Deer now coming up back behind this, trying to find the angle to work with, juking back and forth, but the numbers are not in his advantage. First round goes over towards G2.
It's important G2 don't give too much away. You can see David P's rotated now. He's actually going to get contact with 2 on long here. He's actually going to swing out wide. Tajin's going to find the entry here, and they're not exploding off it just yet. You can see BZT holding. They're going to pick up the ultimate orb as well, but Ardis forces his way into Hooker. He's going to find Foda and Crazy Deer.
For a touch of a pick before he steps into it. Depending on how he peeks back around onto this, Pith just has the line on him. Spike carrier does go down. BZT still playing back behind it, trying to step up and forward, but has to be careful. Going after that Spike right now is going to be extremely hazardous. Spike is in a very vulnerable position right now and doesn't have a lot that he can do. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Goes over, does get the peek back over towards 1. Looks back around. Next peek's going to be even more dangerous. Looks up the side on, not going to be able to pick it up, and that's going to be Pitt taking the round.
I feel like they should have maybe pressured a little bit more.
Spike going down in the entryway, but it's aggression coming out from Patek. Does get a quick pick on this one. Going to retreat back. Feed all the information over that there is a group running. Matt dashing back over towards A. Picks up another one. He is a defensive line right now. He is just holding back the entirety of NMDM all by his lonesome. Finally does go down as BZT finds it. Look off the side of this. What can you do from this point? Trying to make a play around the outside. Not going to find much to work for as Lamps is going to be blocked off. He at least has a little bit of defense, but the spy cam comes through. Not going to get the full reveal, but they know that losing it instantly is going to be where he is at. Defenders do manage to pick up the round. G2 should have an idea that this is going on, moving a little bit more aggressive. Looks like the Omen Patek is going to step forward. We've seen him put in a ton of work back over towards NMDM. Doesn't spot anybody just quite yet. Doing a little bit of a peek back and forth. Gonna have a quick line. Goes for a spray out of 1. Does manage to get exchanged very quickly back over towards this. Looks like we're gonna see a quick push back over, but look at the reposition coming out. Mixwell's holding line back behind it. Takes a shot. Gets spotted. That's gonna be Tajin getting another one, and that's gonna be the attackers picking up the round. Switching this over into a 4v1.
Not too much, but Orbital Strike gets invested, and now that's gonna be the go signal for them.
Steps around, Patek managed to pick up 1, but it's going to be Crazy Deer quickly returning back over towards the Artist, tries to step up, gets a little bit, not going to be enough, but still playing back behind this one, and this is quickly turning over into NMDM's favor. Stepping back over, Mixwell runs into this one, picks up 1, gets some assistance on the other side of it. David P has the line of sight, steps back around the corner, picks up another one, and that's going to be a quick defuse coming out, pushing us over to 5-1.
Hey, this is what I'm talking about right now. We saw him do this time and time again, just pushing through all of the information, getting relayed to his team, and they know exactly where everyone's positioned.
Picks up 1, picks up 2, looking back around. It is just a quick pickup as everybody goes down for need more DMs. Right now, they need more players as it's just flank upon flank, play upon play, and G2 just seems to have their number.
Oh, and Ardis, so you know where both players are on site here, and David P coming through elbow now to try and back up. His heal's back up in 7 seconds, but maybe actually going to... Neural Theft gets popped, so I don't think he's going to initially pop the res. He's actually going to use the wall to try and get an angle above this cyber cage.
With this G2's reinforcements are coming in back on the other side of this. David P does spot a little bit of a shoulder, but does get popped. BZT finds an opening to work with. Pith gets a beautiful spray, connects right through the wall to take 1 down. That's beautiful information being fed back over. Patek playing back over closer towards spawn. You can see Pith trying to do a little bit of a reposition around. You can find an angle on it, like a little bit of a bait as they take down the wall, steps back away from it. Let's see how we can see the fence come up. Patek does manage to make the advance back over towards site. Looks back over to one side, but that's going to be the attackers picking up the round. NMDM picking up their 2nd round. Might this be the start of trying to string a few together?
Himself into cubby. Let's see. They're going to pop the revive here. Pat's going to swing on it. He's going to find Dajin and BZT.
Get out of my way.
Should know that there's a 3rd player here. Actually, Baitstone gets popped, but Crazy Deer shutting that one down immediately. Pat's still there to hold the line on shore. He's going to find his 4th on the round now. Pat just landing shots left, right, and center. Now it all comes down to Foda, but David P creeping through spawn. And there you go. Pat will find the ace here in round 10.
Bolt going to connect, so allow him to hold a little bit closer back over towards Hookah. Steps around, does manage to pick up one, but it is exchanged as Barcode does find the return shots onto it. Hookah starts to be a little bit of an aggressive point. Pith playing back behind this as well as Artis. Looks like the repositions already come in back over from the other side of A. All members of G2 making the force back over towards this. You can see it's going to be an order bombardment coming out from one side of it. Mixwell trying to get a little bit more control off to the side of it. Does get tagged down. We're starting to see NMDM get a little bit of control back over towards Hookah, but has to be careful. Artis still playing on the back side of site, trying to see if he can spot somebody out. Does get the information with 2. Picks up 1 near on instantly with this one, but Pat attack on the approach.
Down to Mixwell and Pat to hold down the fort here on A site. You see smokes are going to come out, and actually Pat going to find the wallbang onto Barcode, falling back into showers. Crazy Deer will find Mixwell with a Spectre, so they're going to get themselves site control initially. Pat probably just going to play for the retake here, wait for a teammate or two to come and back up, and this is going to be interesting now. G2 in a 4v4 retake situation.
See how they make the play around over there. Looks like they're giving Lamps a little bit of a wide berth. BZT playing right around the angle on this one, trying to get a little bit of damage back off approach on it. Got to be careful off the peaks. You can see the approach from G2 coming right over the side of it. Artis is just going to quickly tap this one off. Looking back over towards Lamp. A little bit of aggression does come through. Looks like Crazy Deer was playing the back side of it. Does get spotted out by Pith. Whereas looks like it does come back over, and it's going to be Patatek popping back up. Should have time to get himself some weapons to work with. And there we go. That's going to push this one back over. And it's starting to look a very G2 side as we move over into a 10-2 scoreline. Out, pistols coming forward. Still creep out to the side of it. Crazy Deer playing it back. Aggressive, quick exchange as you're going to see Pith and Crazy Deer each find one respectively. But it's going to be a continued push back down from NMDM. Getting a little bit of vengeance back on the other side of it. But Patatek already back around towards point. Has to play this one pretty closely. Going back over towards Defender's spawn. Slowly creeping back away from this one. Looks like they might kind of reposition. Use this opportunity to go back over towards A. Might see Sage with a little bit of opportunity. Artis, meanwhile, playing back over towards Hookah, seeing if maybe he can spot out, slow down the approach.
Oh, the timing.
Coming out, and oh, gets spotted out. Patek managed to take down one of them, but this looks like it might be going in NMDM's favor.
Well, actually, I'd say the complete opposite. Pat
well, yeah,
going to get himself over towards A site now. Get it down. He's in a 1v1 situation. Crazy Deer just going to stomp all the way through. But yeah, as expected, Pat going to use the Shrouded Step, get himself up towards heaven. And actually, it looks like Crazy Deer's read this perfectly. 2 HP, but Pat's going to land the headshot. 4 on the round for him. A fantastic clutch. And that's going to put G2 on 11 rounds here.
But a very far back defense is going to be coming out from NMDM. Want to give themselves a little bit of space to work with as Foda does manage to spot out Patatek. We've been talking about he is such an engine coming out for G2, but Mixwell manages to step it up as well as Artis. Quick exchange back and forth as it looks like we are sitting on 2 right now for G2 trying to find their way. See if they can maybe turn this one around. And yep, now down to a 2v2 position as it is a bloodbath in that hallway.
I was going to say Crazy Deer nearly on time with that flank again. Mixwell actually crossing through the cloud bursts with Barcode, and he's going to land the headshot with the Bucky, but David P in the meantime has made it all the way over to B side, down to 32 HP. He's got to kill 27 seconds if he wants to heal here. Spycam going to give the information away, and actually Crazy Deer and Barcode are going to make their way through the teleporter into Hookah, so David P just trying to run the clock down to get the heal back available. Here comes this retake from Need More DM. There you go.
He's managed to pick up Mixwell on the approach. Let's see what we can get out of this. Barcode's trying to step this one forward. Does get spotted out by David P. Gonna have to dodge back behind it. Picks up one, but quickly returned on the other side of it. It's going to be Patatek coming up. Foda making the approach back over towards B, trying to see if he can spot out anybody. Going for the wall bang. Connects back over towards the Sage. Picks off David P. Playing back around the Shroud, thinking maybe he can find something off of it. Crazy Deer still on the outside. Trying to get a little bit more out of it, but going to go down as well. BZT, now the last one up on match point. Gets taken down, and G2 makes it look easy.
It's just insane, but we'll start off with a little bit of a mid push here from Need More DM. Barco going to swing around towards mid link. He's actually going to find David P. The first blood will go in favor of Need More DM, but 4 players of G2 stacked up towards A right now. Now Aljoy going to go in, not finding anything on site just yet.
Quick push around the side of it. Looks like we're going to see G2 go ahead and take off the point. Quick sprays coming back in, trying to keep those pistol taps off to the side of it. It's going to be a couple quick exchange coming back up. An Artist trying to finish that one out. Not going to get it, but there we go. NMDM pick up the first round. Spike hanging out back closer towards A has been set down by G2. Crazy Deer doing a little bit of a peek around. There's at least one is approaching, but 3 members of G2 off to the side. Quick pick up and exchange back and forth off of that one. That was a quick 2-2 pop off. Tech coming up back behind this, trying to pick up the ultimate orb to get a little bit more out of it. Mixwell still playing around the side. It's going to be a quick rotation back over towards B. Ebby coming out from NMDM. Got to be very careful with this one.
At the time in there, David P nearly catching himself a kill over in the defensive spawn, but again, G2 just aren't afraid to do this kind of, we'll play for the 2-for-2 trade and get in and get site control. And now Spike will actually go down. Mixwell going to find Tajin on the way in, but can't pick up the second on the photo just yet. And now coming in, actually, it's a 2v3 situation for Need More DM here. They need to get something going quickly if they want to get any ground or territory towards the site.
BZT tries to step in. He gets spotted out, gets taken down. Photo coming back in from the defender spawn point. Looking back over, he's outnumbered, and that's going to be it. G2 managed to pick up their first round.
Well, we need a little bit of a boost here. Get BZT an aggressive angle with the operator over mid. Mixwell actually going to throw a little hand out, but no shot just thrown out just yet. And there you go. We'll find it. Barcode will also find David P. Neural Theft will get popped. That's going to give all the information away to the guys, but G2 now find themselves in a 3v5 situation. Spike still held up back in Link here, and you can see Crazy Deer's pushed all the way out here to get some territory.
See how G2 try to respond to this. BZT still holding the angle right now, seeing if anybody's going to make the peek back around. See Sova kind of dancing back over there. I want you to do it. Aggressive Sage play going to come in. Taijin manages to pick up one, but a quick exchange back out as Pith is going to find one. Got to be careful as Barcode gets spotted out.
Okay.
Photo now coming back up behind this. Got to be a little bit cautious, but it does have a little bit of teammates playing back off the side of this one. Got to be a little bit careful with it. Patatek looking back over onto the angle as it's going to be a quick retreat coming out from the defenders to move back over towards the sites. One making their way back over towards A, the other one back over towards B is
Beach. And now, with no contact over towards A lobby, they pretty much know it's going to be B. 10 seconds left on the clock here coming in. Boombot going to give the information away. And actually, Showstopper from BZT going to get invested. It's going to find Pith. And this round going to be over. The Spike not able to go down. Unfortunate there. G2 nearly turned that one around. So
and line up on G2 right along this path. BZT playing it a little bit more aggressive. Going to spot out one. Quick exchange going to go back and forth between Patatek and BZT. BZT is going to retreat back off the point. Going to go ahead and throw out the shell. See if manage to connect with something. Going to slow down G2 just a touch as they go for a reposition. Spike making its way all the way back around towards mid. Trying to find the angle, but again, BZT is going to get spotted out. Artist playing back off the point.
and actually Spike making its way all the way through tree right now, and actually this could slow things down. Let's see the Recon Bolt going to reveal. The Artist now going to have two players to deal with. Barcode and Crazy Deer just try and swing out at the same time, but
we'll see them get some work. And MDM has to get the kills off. The Mixwell just pops it and says, no, that's not going to work for me. BZT takes him down. Ult's going to go ahead and be blown, trying to see if he can spot out somebody right now. Everybody from G2 playing back over towards mid. You can see a little bit of a collapse coming back over from NMDM right now, trying to find something out of it. But Spike Carrier does go down.
I mean, G2 in a 2v3 situation, if they can retrieve the Spike, it's definitely winnable, but they've only got themselves 20 seconds on the board. So, and there you go. Crazy Deer going to find his third there. Pith will go for the trade, but again, now I think it's looking impossible here to get control of the site and get the Spike down.
Yeah, it looks like just kind of on the hunt. Might hear these footsteps coming through. Gonna go ahead and deny another gun while you're here. Up onto this one. Spike has now gone down with utility now out right inside this door. You're gonna have to see how they're gonna stack up. Do note that we have to see how they're going to push through this. And they're just going to opt into aggression, just run in all together. BZT does manage to take down Artist. Mixwell spots out Barcode, though. Quick double peek around the side of it, but it's going to be a return back and forth very quickly. Boda on the hunt, has to look back, trying to go for a little bit of the spike defuse, but has to be careful. G2 has the high ground, spots him out, takes him down. Quick headshot coming out from David P.
But see, Pat's made it all the way back over towards A lobby, and this now Pith has actually wrapped his way back into heaven, and this is actually huge for him. He's going to get full control of a site just off those 2 kills alone. This is fantastic stuff from Pith. Again, just in that lurker role, the fact that he's managed to weed his way into the back line of Need More DM has absolutely blown this site open for them. He's not going to find the third, but Pat good for the trade, and BZT will find him with the operator now. Puts it down to a 1v1 between BZT and David P in the final round of this first half on Ascent.
David P's already made his way back over towards defender's spawn. You can see BZT playing up around heaven. Back down. This could allow David P to come up right back behind him. BZT has the assumption that it's going to be a close defense coming out. Reapproach coming around from the other side of it. Yep, David P just spots him out. That's going to be Spike going off here in just 1 second. And now moving to 8 and 4. Orb, David P still holding line. Going to spot out the Owl as well. So playing this one slow. Going to go ahead and pick that one off. And MDP try to go for the push back around, but David P's gonna spot it out. Mixwell's hiding in the little bit of cubby, and we see a lot of times people can't focus back that direction. He's gonna pick up one. Looking back around on the other side of this one, playing it slow. And MDM don't want to make the push just quite yet. Look like they're gonna reposition, make their run back over towards mid, firmly regroup off of it, but you can see the aggression starting to come out from G2 as Pith has himself an angle to work with.
And actually, BZT might swing onto this. I was going to say, he's got to be careful not to lose his life there. He has no get out or jail free card there. Artist going to walk up spot 2 from behind. He's going to land the headshot to put BZT down. And the recon dart going to give away the information that there's a couple more stacked up next to him. But Artist just needs to peel back now, get back towards a site. And G2 find themselves in a 3v2 situation against Need More DM. Artist down to 20 HP. The healer's available, but David P making his way through heaven might not find time to get it off before this push comes out.
Artist playing off of one angle does get spotted out. Genji made him pick that one up, but it's going to be David P looking back down. Hits a little bit of damage onto it. Going for a peek. It's just a quick exchange, and now NMDM retreat back from this point. 20 seconds left.
As I say, 15 seconds. They're going to try and actually just boot it over towards B site. They need to get in quickly here, but G2 aren't onto this right now. David P's going to get the audio cue right there, and the steps going through Marky, and actually they're going to challenge. David P's going to find both of them. I think they knew as soon as they got towards Market door, they didn't have time. They had to go for the kills. The door being closed was a huge factor there. G2 make it to 11. You got to think that it's going to break the economy. We need more DM. BZT actually going to find an entry. Artist will trade initially, but trade's going in favor of Need More DM, and that's going to pull the rotation. But Mixwell with the operator gets himself over to the defensive spawn entry. And actually, Pat, a lot of pressure up towards, but actually he's going to pull out. Pith has the judge there. He only finds one. Foda good for the trade. And actually, Foda going to upgrade himself to the Phantom. Now, it's Mixwell in a 1v3 situation.
Might actually be coming back around this angle with a near on perfect timing to spot out one. And yes, he does. Quick tap back over. Goes for the shot onto the second one. Is it going to be Mixwell saying, hell no, you can't even take this round. Big shots coming up. Mixwell, what are you doing to him? They can spot anybody very quickly back over towards mid. And MDM trying to see if they can find a different approach angle. Not going to find it that way as David P spots out yet again on the approach. A little bit of an exchange going back over, but Mixwell and Patatek put in a little bit of work before Patatek does go down. Mixwell looking back over towards mid, still has somebody just on the other side of the wall towards his right. Has to be cautious with it. We are going to see NMDM spot out the fact that B is open as well as A. Spike still back over behind this, so he might be able to retreat back off of it. Gonna have to see how Artist is wanting to play this one. Does he know somebody's back behind that corner? Does spot it out. Goes for the spray, but BZT wins it. Quick exchange back over. Now Mixwell has the information to work with. Doing the peek back over, and it's still BZT trapped back inside that corner. Tries to go for the shot. Not going to get it. Pitt does manage to take him down. Spike does get picked up. It looks like it's going to be a quick run back over towards B. Cypher has repositioned. Barcode does spot one out, buying a little bit more space to work with right now. And just one remain back over for G2, and it's going to be Pith on the approach. Does he know somebody's back behind this? Going to spot it out. A little bit of damage inflicted, but not enough to be scary just quite yet as Pith connects with yet again.
And now it comes down to a 1v1. Spike will go down. And actually, Foda hopping up onto the box. He's going to try and get control onto lane, but he actually missed the jump there. So probably going to back up towards Boathouse. But it's now very, very tense situation in this 1v1. Pith now going to swing over towards lane. And actually, Foda's going to wrap on the stairs the other side. This is absolutely... Oh my God, the timing on these repositions here, Matt.
Are we going to see Pith look back over towards the right? Going to make a little bit of noise, reveal his position, but the shots are going to come through. Now Pitt's going to know the angle to work with. Does he have the time to get everything he needs? Keeps trying to go back over for the defuse on the spike. Got to reposition away from it. It is just a back and forth dance between these two. Boxes now becoming the key cover point. Are we going to see a reposition coming out? I don't think there's the time to get anything anyway, so there you go. NMDM pick up the round. Getting a little bit more aggressive back over here. Gonna see how he's gonna play that one, but everybody all caught up around this catwalk right now as it's all gonna be Patatek. Takes a shot back over towards one, gets a little bit of damage, but not gonna be enough to take the second one down.
Actually, Mixwell going to get the kill onto Jean, but actually, Foda took a little bit of a spray with the Phantom through that cloud burst. Actually, Barcode going to swing on it there. It was, again, some unfortunate timing there for Mixwell to try and chase down that first kill, but G2 now, the 3v3 situation, one player very, very low. Wait, and actually, no, it's going to be a rotation from Needmore DM. They're going to go all the way through market and go on to a B push here.
Oh, David P just says, get judged. Gonna try to follow it up with another quick shot. Gets another tap back over. Does go down. Buys some time to work with, though. 12 seconds to go. It's gonna be Foda just charging back over. He has to commit to the plant as fast as possible. G2 knows this. Got to figure out how the angle's gonna go through, but no rush to come out. They don't want to overextend. They know that they can take this with the numbers. Tries to go for the spray back over towards the Tetris, towards the middle. Foda just dancing back, trying to protect it. Not gonna get anything. Artis picks up the kill, and there's gonna be the defuse. Head and get it. Get the numbers back over in their favor. Have to be careful about taking too long, though. Mixwell's doing a little bit of extension back over towards Heaven. Has to assume somebody's back down in hell, so blocks that out vision. Goes for the shots back over towards one. Now looking back, we saw him have a massive play a second ago. Doesn't connect this time around. Mixwell playing around the outside. Gets a spray back over towards one. Now knows where the last remaining member is. Trying to play this one slow, patient. Gets the peek off, but no, it's going to be Foda that comes up on top. Exploding in front of his face. See a little bit of utility getting out there as Foda's just going to go for a spacing. Maybe he can get a nice little wall bang, but doesn't connect with too much. Barcode does manage to spot out David P, though. So that's going to be a little bit of an opening, but Artis gets a return shot back over towards BZT.
Oh, they're going to find a second as well with the pistols. Crazy Deer will get Artis down. Pat's going to try and charge down and pick up this weapon. Foda there. Shut him down. And again, actually, definitely winnable here if G2 can pick up another kill or maybe retrieve a weapon. But you can see now Jean just pushing over towards mid link, and Foda still top mid. And now Mixwell only with the shorty in hand. This round pretty much in the bag for Needmore DM. Recon dart, it could be absolutely terrible for Needmore DM, and actually is going to come through. Again, Shock Dart followed up. The slowdown on lane is going to trap two players there. Oh, this just trying to back his way underneath the cubby. Actually, the wall's going to go up. He'll trade 1-for-1, but Mixwell comes in to back up, and it's a 2-for-2 trade now. David P over towards defensive spawn, going to find one. He spots the second on site, but he's got to drop back down and heal. Spike will go down. It's now a 3v2 in favor of G2 here to clutch out the win in the second map.
Patatech making the approach. BZT on the outside of this one, trying to hold it out. Knows the vision, how it's going to be coming through. You can see that he doesn't have a lot to work with right now, having to play this one very, very carefully. He's kind of that corner line of defense. He's going to go for the peek around. G2's creeping back on the other side of the angle back behind him while Sage is trying to make his approach. Crazy Deer has the information to work with, tries to go for the shots onto it, but it is a quick two pickups coming up from G2. There we go. Finally, fighting for so long, NMDM put their hearts on the line, trying to pick up everything, but it's going to be G2 walking away with the victory on the map, 2-0.